I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine. If you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Brady now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Brady going to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Brady. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Mayfield on play action. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Chubb, and this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
He's got a man, complete, past the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. take it away after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Second down, here's Chubb again. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Ball into a sea of defenders and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And now, boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Brady. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. He's going to look deep for more. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Rondale Moore with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Second and 2. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 21-0 our score after 1. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And fortunately, the offense will cover this one up back at the 5-yard line.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On second and a long way to go. Brady. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On first down, Brady. Here's Freiermuth again. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. One is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Ryan Switzer on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's going to be taken in by Felton. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's a quick throw to Freiermuth. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On 2nd and 7, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because We know their division title wild card spots up for grabs, so those teams, no doubt, they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Browns drive about to get started. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Open man here. Schwartz complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Throwing, Mayfield. That's complete to Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Mayfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield. That one caught by Felton. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And again, it's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady, it's brought in by Harris. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. 8 yards there and a 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Well,
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
Run. Hey, check 24. Check.
Mayfield down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On second and goal, Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's fourth down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. They go for it on fourth and goal, but then winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last two. Plays, they've moved it a combined 33 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Brady eluding the pressure right. Completion here to Claypool. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Throwing on first down is Brady. They'll check this down to McFarland. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 33 yards that time. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Pull it together. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
throw by Brady complete. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right, tight on the right. Even. 4 down. Even. Mike, 4. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now Brady. Touchdown! That's caught. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Steelers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it is 42-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And now here is another interception. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, partner, I got to got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Brady now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Brady, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Brady. Flush to his right. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 30 yards there.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Now Brady again. Flushed out right. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. The lead will slow by 1 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns' drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike, 4. Let's go, D.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. He'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's taken down inside the 30. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Again, it's Harris on second down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On second down now, it's Harris. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Steelers are going to have a first and goal. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton